Arbor Housing and Development, in my opinion, serves everybody in the community.
Arbor Housing and Development has been a great economic development partner. They have a passion and a drive and a heart for people.
They're doing good in the community. They're helping people that need help. They're not out beating their chest bragging about what they're doing. They're just doing it.
Working there, I had tremendous support. The staff worked well together and they remembered why they're there. They're there for the client.
There's a reason I stayed there and loved it for 25 years. Everybody worked together really hard and every day brought something new.
The community is strengthened by quality housing, by helping those really in need.
Arbor is not just affecting people that may be disadvantaged. They're taking care of our entire community.
It was called Steuben Church People Against Poverty. We had very, very little funds in those days. It was patching a house. You were patching a roof, you weren't replacing it. As time went by, funding started opening up big time. It kind of blossomed.
When I first started working here and I found out the history, it was just a group of men from a church who wanted to help people in the community fix up their houses a little bit.
We actually started with Tri-County Housing. Judy Solly was the new CEO. One day, Judy came to the board and said, I'd like you to meet Jeff Eaton, CEO of Arbor Development, which was the DBA for Steuben Church People Against Poverty. We took two organizations with very different benefits, and we merged it into what I think is extremely strong organization.
It's grown greatly since 50 years ago, helping more and more people with mental health issues, people with drug and alcohol issues, domestic violence clients. Every change was a positive move for the agency, for the clients, for the staff.
I think one of the best decisions we made after we consolidated the two organizations was moving to Corning. I think Corning is such a dynamic city. Arbor can bring it all to the clients.
They are now a large employer in the Gaffer District. To have those 100+ employees and then all of the people that come in for those services to be gathering on Bridge Street and then be able to be, over at Wegmans or go to downtown.
There are always people that need that help because they become elderly, they become injured or disabled, or because they're hitting rough times.
In the time when I came in the program, I was a mess. I had a lot of issues. I was struggling in a lot of areas. It was hard for me, in my area to work and to attaining a job, because of my disability, my illness. Makes me feel good. Today I could say I feel great about myself. And with Arbor and helping me, they teach me skills to learn and cope with my illness and everything. So I can get out there and I can work now. I have a beautiful home because of them, They give me a great place to live and the places are affordable. It just makes me feel good about myself because I have a nice home because of them. Over the years, I think there's a lot of people has benefit through Arbor, and I'm grateful for Arbor, I really am.
We are excited to announce that Arbor Housing and Development has been chosen to receive $150,000 to help the women in our 4-county area grow, develop, and advance.
The Fund for Women in Power grant has allowed me to spend the time that I need to studying. I will be able to graduate with a bachelor's degree. It will enable me to get a good paying job to where I won't need help because I will be able to be more independent. I think that will feel really good. The grant has definitely improved my life. I'm glad that I'm getting through school with their help.
Our son was a superstar in school. He went to college to study music. After a while, we got a call. They said, we have your son at the health center here. He's having some trouble. They recommended that he leave school. We picked him up and started finding out about mental illness. We realized that he had needs we could not provide for. We were able to get our son in a group home in Bath called Sedgwick House, and it was a dramatic change. He had a stable environment, there was socialization, there were classes offered in life skills, and the staff was excellent. So often, people in his situation end up homeless, they end up in jail. I don't know what he would be doing or where he would be if it wasn't for Arbor.
Very honored that I was asked to be the spokesperson It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm very pleased and honored that I can stand here and represent this community. A lot of us residents have never had anything like this.
I wind up finding this place through my friend. I wind up filling out the application and I was approved. The conditions over there were not like here. It was small, built up in 1940s. We were anxious to see what it looked like. It looks like a hotel out in the front of the building. Oh, wow. I like it.
So much space. This is the best house.
These apartments are lovely, they're beautiful, clean, comfortable. We have become our own little Lanphier Court family. Some of these tenants, their self-esteem is better now, their confidence is better now because of where they're living and what type of community they're in. Something new can just do something more for someone's life, a new beginning. And sometimes that's what somebody needs, just a chance. It worked for me. Arbor worked for me, and they'll help you if you help yourself. This community is better than what it was before.
What an improvement to the community the Lanphier 1 building is, and now working on the Lanphier 2.
Look at all of the things that have to happen to make a project like Lanphier Court happen. All of those neighborhoods surrounding that project are now elevated.
Arbor really is far-reaching. They've become known for the excellence in the way they put together a project, how they manage it, using the public-private funding to make it happen. We don't want to compete with our neighboring organizations that are members of NeighborWorks. We want to help them, complement them, partner with them. We also do some really nice partnering, especially in the Corning area, with Habitat. And it isn't just about the funding that we help them with, but it's the training we provide on saving, on budgeting. I think that's a natural partnership, and I'm excited that maybe we can expand that to other communities.
There's a holistic approach of making sure that they have the house and then they have the means to keep it and make it a home. Arbor has been innovative enough and they've been willing to come to the table and be a partner, be a true partner, not only with other nonprofits, but the private sector and with local government. That's amazing.
It has all been about partnership, whether it's the state for their funding, whether it's a bank to help finance a first-time home buyer.
50 years of partnership, it's a wonderful message. The vision of that board and their ability to find talent and grow this organization, we've got to have 100 more because there's so much great stuff going on thanks to Arbor being in our community.
That's what everybody needs, is to feel part of a community, and that's what Arbor does. It provides a community for these people to belong to.
And I think Arbor treats people with respect and helps them at the same time, and I think that's important.
This is what they're all about. They're about helping people, and this, that's what they're all about.
They actually help people try to better themselves.
It's a tremendous organization, and they offer something that should be offered everywhere.
I totally wish them the best going forward with all of their endeavors.
I hope they keep on doing what they're doing and outreaching people and helping people.
Continue keeping the doors open for these clients.
I hope that they have a 100th anniversary.
Yeah, happy 50th anniversary, Arbor. I thank you very much.
If Arbor Development has done this much in the first 50 years, it's amazing to think of what it could be capable in the next 50 years.